John Beverly, the Candyman, the businessman with a conscience, on LICMC.net radio every Saturday at 3 p.m.
Hello, everyone. This is John Beverly, the businessman with a conscience. I hope all is well. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. And here today, I would like to reminisce and talk a little bit in honoring our fathers. Even though I'm a little late, but it's better late than never. And I just wanted to honor my late father, John D. Beverly Sr., because he was a great man. He was a man among men. He was what people would call a man's man. And I remember as I was coming up as a child, how I used to watch him in the bathroom when he would lather up his face and shave. And I would try to do everything that my daddy did because I wanted to be just like him. I would lather up my face. Didn't have no hair, but I would lather it up anyway and wipe it off and try to do what he did. And just reminiscing and thinking about my dad. And I just want to say, and want you guys to remember and recognize that fathers are people too. Sometimes we don't get the credit, and some we don't deserve the credit. But I always say, keep hope alive. No matter what you do, you got faith and believe that everybody deserves another chance. Coming up and watching people doing things, and sometimes, opportunities present themselves. But I always believe that we need to give anybody and everybody a second chance. Sometimes, there's a reason for everything. Sometimes the man may not have always been able to step up and be the man that he would like to be. Perhaps he had a bad experience when he was coming up. He watched his father do some things, or didn't have a father in the house, so maybe he just don't know how to be a father. But for those of you that do know and had a good father, remember, fathers, anybody could be a dad, anybody could be a father, but a real father, he's a real man. He stands up and he takes on his responsibilities, his obligations, and he's there for his family. He's a supporter, he's a provider, he meets the need. He's there for his children. He watches them grow up, he nourishes them, he clothes them, he helps to feed them. He works until he does everything that he knows how to do to make sure that that family and that those children is taken care of. Like I say, I was just reminiscing about my father, and I remember when he used to stand up and hold me by my hands and put my feet on his feet, and he would step up, and I would just get so tickled and full of joy. Just my father took the time out to play with me and do those different things with me, toss me up in the air. There was nothing no wonderful than that, having to share those moments with my father. Sometimes children will act out, and when they're acting out, it's a reason. Sometimes maybe, Dad, you need to just take a little time out with him, talk or her, talk to him, let them know how much you love them. Let them know that there's nothing in the world that's more important than they are. Lift them up. Teach the young men how to be men. Let the wife show them and help her and encourage her to teach those daughters how to be women. Let that young man know that he's supposed to take care of his family. But most important, let them see us taking care of our family. Like I saw my dad taking care of my mother, how he loved on my mother, how he made sure that she knew that he loved her. I remember he used to would say he would go to work and come from work and he would buy a candy bar. Sometimes he only had enough money for one candy bar, but he would buy that one candy bar and eat half of it and take the other half home just to let her know that he was thinking about her. My dad always said the only time you look down on a man is when you're picking him up. So when we can't encourage him, don't look down on him, don't frown on him, don't talk about him. Let him know that he needs to do this or he needs to do that. And he needs to do what he needs to do to step up, because his children are watching. They're watching what he do. We show the young men what they need to do. When they see us get up and go to work every day and come home, sometimes we're tired or whatever, but we still get up and we do that. When they see us do it, they kind of plant that seed. They kind of have an idea that when they get up and get a little bit older, that they need to go to work and provide and take care of their family. And even if they don't have a family, they have to take care of themselves. They have obligations that need to be met. They have things that need to be done. They have to eat. They have to pay for a place to live, food to eat. If they got cars, they have to pay their bills. Teach the young men what they need to do, how they need to do it, what they should do. I had an opportunity. I was in the t-shirt business at one point in time, and I haven't had an opportunity. A person come to me and told me if I made these t-shirts, I could make a whole lot of money off of it. And I had a whole lot of people that would already pre-order. And the shirt simply said, world famous deadbeat dad. Well, I didn't like that. Even though there was money to be made and there was pre-orders and a whole lot of people wanted to buy that shirt. But I wouldn't lower my standards, because I believe in keeping hope alive. Everybody's not a deadbeat dad. I chose not to do the t-shirt and not to make that money because it was negative. And I don't believe in a lot of negative stuff. In fact, I don't believe in no negative stuff. I believe in keeping hope alive, like I say, rather than making money by doing the shirt. I chose not to. But God has been good to me, and I didn't need that in order to survive, in order to meet the need, in order to do what I needed to do. I was listening to a story once upon a time, and hopefully this might encourage some of you men and some of your children as well. And the story went that a young man and his friends was outside the window of their house, and they was playing. And the ice cream truck was coming down the street. And all of them said, "Oh, I would like to have some ice cream," but didn't nobody have no money. And the young man that stayed there at the house where the kids were, and up under the window, well, inside the house in the bedroom, inside that window, was one of the young man's fathers. He was just sitting there, just kind of listening and watching his kids play and doing what they do. But the young man that stayed there and the father, well, the young man began to tell the kids, "Well, you know, my father, I'm going to go in there and ask my father for some money so we can get some ice cream, because my father does everything for me. He would get, not only would he get me some ice cream, he'd get you guys some ice cream. I got the best dad in the world. You just don't know. My dad, he go to work, he pay the bills, he buy ice cream and cake and candy, and he brings it home. My dad is a good dad. My dad does this and he does that," and he just went on and on. And the father was standing inside the window, and he didn't really have much money in his pocket, but it just made him feel so good, because his son was out there just bragging on him, lifted him up, talking about how good he was. And by the time he walked around and come to the other side and come to the door, knocked on the door, he said, "Dad, He said, could you buy us some ice cream? And Dad looked at him and smiled. With just about all the little money that he had left in his pocket, he went in his pocket. And he gave it to the kid. And he bought all of them an ice cream. And the reason Dad more or less, he chose to do that because he didn't want to let his child down. Because his child was out there just bragging on him, just talking about how good his dad was and what all his dad had did for him and how he buy him clothes and the different things that he had done. You know, those are the memories that we have of our parents. Like I say, I remember with my dad, boy, when we was coming up, I mean, he just did everything. He was just a super dad. We thought our dad was Superman. He, you know, there was nothing that if he could do, he wouldn't do. Like I say, he provided, he met the need, he took care of the family. He taught us, he said, you get a wife, he said, you love your wife. He said, you take care of your wife. He said, because your wife is going to take care of you. And he said, when you get children, you take care of your children. He said, you support them, anything if they play ball or whatever they do. He said, every now and then, he said, they may not do things the way you want it to. And they may mess up every now and then. He said, but just encourage them. You know, even when they fail, say, you know, just keep trying. You get better. Just keep doing that. Lift each other up. Just, you know, keep pushing. Keep hope alive. Believe in one another. Teach your children. Teach your sons. Teach your daughters. Teach your kids. And you will never regret it. We practice love. Unconditional love. No matter what they do, no matter how bad they are, stop telling them that they're bad. Stop telling them they will never amount to anything. Let them know that they are good kids. And let them know that they can do anything that they want to do. All they have to do is put their mind to it and put forth that effort. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Like I say, over here at the Cumberland Village, we believe in each one. Each one, teach one. And how we go about doing that by one brick, one building, one block at a time. Like I say, Rome wasn't built overnight. But together we stand, and divided we fall. So let's encourage one another. Let's remember the men's, just like you remember the mothers on Mother's Day. As I was riding up and down the streets on Father's Day, I realized the difference in Father's Day and Mother's Day. One of the differences, the fathers don't seem to be appreciated like the mothers. There were baskets and balloons and flowers and bears, stuff everywhere. Father's Day, you saw a few here and there sprinkled around. But we're going to keep hope alive. We're going to believe that people are going to do better by us. People are going to begin to appreciate the fathers. I say, with a real man stand up, he has already stood. He's been there all the time. Let him know that you appreciate him. Thank you for listening to Beverly, the businessman, the conscious.
A Kubalan Village presents youth field trip events Fridays 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. ages 5 to 17. $10 per person. Minimum 10, max 15. Saturdays and Sundays 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. $200. Minimum 10, max 15. Includes a Kubalan special, hot dogs, chips, and punch. Akubalan Village's activities and amenities: air hockey, pool table games, video games, foosball, karaoke, movies, TV, cafe. Located at 7701 Harbor Avenue in Detroit, Michigan, 48213. For more information or to schedule, call 313-921-1616, 313-921-1616. Credit cards, checks, cash apps, and Zelle accepted. It's our pleasure to serve you. Culinary pleasure. Have your next social event here at Acubalon Village. Recreation, Entrepreneur Cafe, Culinary Pleasure, Recreation, Education, Culture. For more information, call 313-921-1616, 313-921-1616. John Beverly, the Candyman, the businessman with a conscience, on LICMC.net radio every Saturday at 3 p.m.
And this morning's Tasty Tuesday chef and restaurant already up and at 'em, hard at work. The breakfast griddle is going. The burger grill is fired up, and you'll probably smell it in the neighborhood. If you do, stop on in. You will not be disappointed. Slide in for sliders at this Detroit community staple.
Ooh, the aroma from our classic recipe has been filled the neighborhood of Brightmoor and on the northwest side of Detroit over 55 years.
If his sunny disposition didn't give it away, Mike Williams is the owner of Sonny's Hamburgers, a place he's called home since he was a kid.
I started working here when I was 14. Yep.
16 years later, he's in charge and expanding with a food truck, almost road ready. But back to the burgers.
We are known for our classic burger that comes with ketchup, mustard, grilled onions, and pickle.
4 toppings, local 4. That's the way we like it.
We also have a large burger that's about a half a pound of meat, and we have a double burger that's 2 large patties stacked on top of one another.
Also, between the buns, you'll find fried fish or fried chicken. So what's Sonny's secret to 55 years of success?
All our meat is hand rolled in-house. It's fresh. We get it daily. We slice our onions every day. And that's the secret to our recipe.
So simple. And while you can have a burger for breakfast and brunch, there are other classical fitting options.
Did you want cheese on it? Yeah. Yep, sausage, egg, and cheese.
Hamburgers, 4 ingredients, the double burger, the half pounder that has Jason Carr's name written all over.
I like a half a pound. That would be lunch and dinner.
Well, being that it's a food truck, they should have pulled right on up to the plaza here.
Right.
I'd love to have restaurants coming back for Tasty Tuesday.
yet.
Maybe food
Yeah.
trucks would be a great idea.
Hi, is Mike available?
Yes, 1 second.
Thank you.
Hello?
Recording this right now because I want to know that the truck is available. This is London on the phone with Mike. Mike, the owner of Sonny's. Mike, is the truck up and running now?
Yes, everything is up and running. We ready. We have burgers going, and they smell the aroma in the air.
All right. Well, this is the after fact. You saw the video with the Sonny's hamburger, but now you're hearing from Mike. Everything is up and running and ready to go. Thank you, Mike. This is London. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you. See you. Come visit us.
I will. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Next time you need a sweet treat for your special event, birthdays, parties, or just a little treat for yourself, connect with Millie's Munchies. That's right, remember Millie's Munchies. Cheesecakes, cakes, cupcakes, cookies. Give them a call or leave a message at 248-818-7290. That's 248-818-7290. Or email mildredmarion56@gmail.com. Sugar-free options available and catering in select areas. That's Millie's Munchies. Akubalon Village presents Youth Field Trip events Fridays 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. and 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Ages 5 to 17. $10 per person. Minimum 10, max 15. Saturdays and Sundays 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. $200. Minimum 10, max 15. Includes a Kubalon special, hot dogs, chips, and punch. Akubalon Village's activities and amenities: air hockey, pool table games, video games, foosball, karaoke, movies, TV, cafe. Located at 7701 Harbor Avenue in Detroit, Michigan, 48213. For more information or to schedule, call 313-921-1616. 313-921-1616. Credit cards, checks, cash apps, and Zelle accepted. It's our pleasure to serve you. Culinary pleasure. Have your next social event here at Akubalon Village. Recreation, Entrepreneur Cafe. Culinary pleasure. Recreation, education, culture. For more information, call 313-921-1616. 313-921-1616.
For some healthy snap peas, mild pepper, kale, and some bacon. This is London's Veggie Day. Oh wait, let me show you something else. Veggies all day, y'all.
Don't forget to get
It's time.
all your vegetables in today. Veggies. Yeah, we need them. We like to snack and have fun and eat desserts.
You have to
But
have
boy,
some rice.
we need these wonderful vegetables
Oh yeah.
just to stay healthy.
Smoking rice. Folks, let's eat healthy today. Nice. Healthy meal. Oh yeah. There's no going back at this point. No going back.
Since you do know so much, I'm blackmailing her so that I can have her. I am the man, Vita.
Mom's got a low check on Daddy Alfredo. I wonder what is going.
Where did he ever come from? Did you invite him? Your baby's daddy?
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Veronica is getting married? What?
Oh no, this can't be. Who set this up? This is a disaster wedding. This seems like an elopement with us in it. What?
I'm so sorry.
And you have been with Veronica?
I have family. Now I found my daughter, Julia.
What? It's this lady that I met before a year ago at work. And she came on to me just like what you're doing right now.
But I'm your wife.
Yeah, but
This is Willie Johnson, an ADI virtual actor. Hey, check us out. Our second radio station, LICMC2 Radio. This is Willie Johnson. Looking forward to you listening to us. Yeah.
Thank you for listening to LICMC.net radio. Now listen to LICMC Radio 2. We have LICMC.net and LICMC Radio 2. You can access both by going to ldwcenterprise.weebly.com/radio. That's ldwcenterprise.weebly.com/radio. Listen to LICMC Radio and LICMC Radio 2.
Join the V-Mogul Club ADI Virtual Acting Group from anywhere in the world. All are welcome. Donate and subscribe to support and access our entertaining dramas. Email londondoris@gmail.com. That's LONDENDORIS@gmail.com, or call 248-701-0885 or 1-800-875-0674.
Donate anytime at LONDENWA. That's Cash App, LONDENWA. Thank you for your support.
Hi, this is Sylvia, your licensed mechanic. Get your oil changed every 3,000 miles.